the very first graduate student from the new class way back in 2010. Going back 9 years in the making, ladies and gentlemen, Tom Sever has not skipped a beat. This man is more than a man, he is a machine, and he's got Kabuki's King of the Cage title. Oh, and keep in mind, in this match, there are no doors, and there is no escape. The only way to win is to knock your opponent out. That's just the way it is.
What's the last man standing?
Last man standing when the referee counts to 10. This is more like a do a move, knock him out. Point finale. Kabuki. This man is truly a beast. You only see him inside of a cage, especially if it's going to be a singles match. Chances are you're going to see him locked in a cage with a victim that's never going to be the same ever again. The careers are going to change. Whoever steps into the cage with this man, your career will never be the same.
So your guy can't scratch his back.
Unless you get that bear claw thingy.
Yeah.
Butt scratcher! Butt scratcher!
Looks like he stiff dessert.
Look at this guy. He's got broad shoulders of a football player. The most generic pose for a challenger. And that's the man right there, the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. Spaces the place. Tom Sever holding the King of the Cage title. His name is on that plate. And there's Mr. Stanley, Father of Sky. That's what it's all about. Tom Sever's
Diva match where it ended early because one of the girls got kicked at the pole, like the foot booted her into the pole, and then like one of the side of her face got super swollen.
This is WWE?
Yeah, I think it was WWE. It was like, holy shit. Like, the kick was pretty nasty, but then you don't think as much of it until you see like the slow motion where she's kind of like still holding her face with her
I
legs.
think that was,
I don't remember who it was, but like she was bleeding too. Like, whoa, Jesus.
that must have been near the end of the Attitude Era. Because that might have been, it might have been Trish Stratus, or it might have been,
It wasn't Stratus, it was just two other people. It was more recent, I just don't remember who.
oh, if it was recent, then I have not seen it. It's probably on YouTube or something. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, 19 minutes on the clock. Yes, there is a time limit in this cage match. And Kabuki's got 20 minutes to try and knock out Tom Sever, a man we don't necessarily see get him knocked out often. He's the one that knocks those guys out or puts them into submission. Beautiful standing drop kick on Kabuki. Tom Sever's only goal, his only purpose in this contest is to make sure that he is alive at the end of this contest. Make sure that the belt goes back home to America. Kabuki from the jungles of God knows where, probably the South Pacific. the home of King Hippo. For those of you who don't know who King Hippo is, he was a boxer in Punch-Out, and he's a cartoon character in the old 1990s Captain N cartoon show from ABC or Global. Beautiful snap suplex. Remember, in this matchup there are no pinfalls, there are no submissions. The only way to win the match is by knocking your opponent out. There is no escaping the cage. There are no doors, as you can see. There is a roof, and you can technically climb the cage if you wanna, go at higher ground and try and, wound your opponent by using your entire body weight with aerial moves, but you cannot leave the cage in order to retain or win the championship belt. The referee will not allow, the timekeeper will not ring the bell. It's going to be only way by knockout. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, still to come, the 20 men gauntlet for the gold. Captain Obvious, who has drawn number 20. From that recent interview, he seemed very confident, very poised, and he is going to win this thing. And I'm just eager to find out who else will remain in the ring with him, because this is a very critical moment. If Captain Obvious wins the match, he gets to compete next month for a chance to get his Universal Championship belt back. It's a big, big deal, fans. It is the highest prize in our business. Beautiful military press. Military press slam, if you will. We do know that John Moxley, aka Dean Ambrose, is in the gauntlet as well. And for all we know, he could be drawn number 1, number 2, 3, 4, whatever. Or he could be number 19 for all we know. And the last two could be Moxley and Obvious. Jim Rebel is already in this. And funny enough, he's going for the Universal Championship tonight. It's his biggest goal, ladies and gentlemen. He is undefeated here in Fantasy Pro Wrestling. This is the man that was wrestling in Fire Pro Wrestling, another FPW league, and he's made it to our house. He's made it to the THQ Arena. Whoa, that's a jackknife powerbomb right there. By Kabuku onto Tom Sever, the champion. Knee strike. Kabuku's on a roll here, ladies and gentlemen. Another knee strike, and that one I felt it, and I saw it in plain sight. Choke slam. Oh, that's it. That's it, Kabuku, with one choke slam, wins back his championship belt. Well, that's a knockout, lady. Yeah, that's it. The screen has changed, and a ghost came in to give Kabuku his King of the Cage championship belt. Wow, that was quick work. We don't have an instant replay of that, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, but we have it all on film. And we're going to tune in, ladies and gentlemen, to see all the action here. Hopefully you're watching this at home, and you guys are going to probably have to rewind this on YouTube. Just take that little meter thing here, that seek option, and go back a bit to see if you've missed anything. There are no replays in this match. But Kabuku got his King of the Cage title back where it belongs. And I think that Tom Sever has no idea what the hell just happened. And coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, here at FPW Death Row 2019, it's champion versus champion. It's Horvath, the Hungarian Barbarian, to your left, and Jim Rebel, the Gauntlet Champion, the current Gauntlet Champion, to your right. But this is for the Championship of the Universe. And we're starting this right now.
Make it move.
Save my top collar for the